Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 7 with the member I'm Sari.
I'm Dita Yolanda.
And I'm Hasanah Fatimah.
And this is our first podcast. So today we are going to discuss about politeness strategy. Have you ever heard about politeness strategy?
No.
I was wondering if one of you could tell us about what is politeness strategy. Anyone, please?
Yes, I am. I think politeness strategies are speech acts that expert concern for other and minimize fear to self-esteem faced in particular social context.
Yeah, that's right. May I add a definition? I remember when Q. Fletch said that politeness is the ability of participants in social interaction to engage in interaction in an atmosphere or relative harmony.
Yes, exactly. And the first word I asked before, like, could you tell us about politeness strategy? And that's the example of politeness strategy. And there's 3 types of politeness strategy. Namely include politeness and phase, politeness maxim, and politeness and context.
Okay, I want to ask to you.
Okay.
Did you know what is politeness and phase?
Yeah.
Could you please explain it for me?
Of course, politeness and phase is something that can be lost and maintained or enhanced during a face-to-face or mediation contact with other participation. It consists of the aspect like off record, on record, apology and hesitation, and negative politeness, and also positive politeness. Yes, that's it.
Can you tell me more about that?
Of course, yes. Off record is used to ask for help indirectly and say in a voice loud enough for your neighbor to hear. For example, I forget where I put my car key, and I wish I could remember it. Yeah. And the second one is on record. On record is to speaker makes a suggestion, request, offer, or invitation in an open and direct way. For example, put your jacket away.
Okay.
And the third one is apology and hesitation. Apology and hesitation is a question giving them to the opportunity to say no. For example, sorry to bother you. I have been looking for my car key 3 times, but I can't find it. Do you mind to help me looking for my car key if you have nothing to do? Instead of saying, would you mind to looking for my car key? Would you mind to help me looking for my car key? And the fourth one is negative politeness. Negative politeness is when speaker can minimize the imposition by making it seem smaller, and that's it. Or by adding the device such as hedge that mitigate the imposition. For example, would you mind moving just slightly? I can see the screen very clearly. And the last but not least, is positive politeness.
Okay.
Sorry. Positive politeness is aims to serve positive face by demonstrating closeness and solidarity and appealing to friendship, and also making other people feel good, and also emphasizing that both speakers have a common goal. For example, I know you have a music concert, but please come anyway. Well, we'll able be there, and his boyfriends are going to come to, and come on, can't wait for dream favorite concert. Work on tonight. And yeah, that's it. So I want to ask for Dita. I have a question for Dita. Do you know about politeness maxim?
Yes, I know. Politeness maxim is politeness is defined as behaving in a socially acceptable way with proper manners and equity. While the definition of maxim are general terms, fundamental principle or rule of conduct.
Yes. And could you tell us what is the kind of politeness maxim, please?
Yes. In theoretically, the politeness maxim consists of 6 maxims, namely tact maxim, generosity maxim, approbation maxim, and modesty maxim, agreement maxim, and sympathy maxim. So the first is tact maxim, maximize benefit to other, minimize benefit to self. The example, you relax and let me do this. The second is approbation and modesty, minimize the praise of other and maxim praise of other. Example is, you'd better go with Daniel, his car is more luxurious than mine. And the third, agreement, minimize disagreement between self and other, and maxim agreement between self and other. The example is, yes, but if you do that, it will make her disappointed. And the fourth, sympathy, minimize antipathy between self and other, and maxim sympathy between self and other. The example is, I'm sorry to hear that. And the last, overlap and gap. One utterance can contain both positive and negative politeness. The example is, you may make a party tonight in your room, but don't be too noisy. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank you, Rita.
Yeah. So I'd like to ask Hasna.
Okay.
Could you please mention the politeness and context?
Okay. I think there are have 3 points of politeness and context. The first is form and function. The second is situational context, and the third is cultural context.
Oh yeah. The second question is, can you tell me what is the example of that?
Yeah, of course. Example, form and function. So, if you be as kind as to shut up, I will appreciate it. And the second, situational context. For example, I wonder if I might just say finish. And the third, cultural context. For example, it's like you should not use too much media for your presentation if it is useless. That's for me.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing and yeah,
For
that's
our
all.
answer about politeness.
Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye bye.
See you as soon as possible.